Hey guys, so just wanted to show you this layout. This is what I'm actually using this one for. So this is a behemoth of a guy. Build quality is freaking insane. I love the handle. You have rubber stopper legs right there, and you have fans, which works automatically. You don't really have to worry about it. There's a ton of different outputs on this guy. You got your power button right here, which I love how you have an actual LED power percent indicator. Freaking nice. I love it so much. You have an LED light right here, so I'll push it. You have light, push it once. You have strobe, push it one more time. You have SOS, one more time, turns it off. It's nice because it's not powerful, but it's definitely perfect for a pinch, especially if you're doing anything at night. It's really nice. You have three USB type A's right here, regular 5 volts, 3 amps. But if you want a quick charge, you have a quick charge 3.0, which is also USB. But it's kind of interesting because when you look at it, it is slightly smaller, at least the appearance. But it's still a regular USB-C. USB type A, which I'm showing you right there. But it's just a little bit faster than these regular ones if you did need a slightly faster charge. But this is one of my favorites. So it has PD, so you have power delivery, 65 watt max. You're able to recharge your laptop, which is really nice. I'll see if I could show you an example shortly. You have an AC, which is actually, when you're showing this is what I'm using it for. So I'm a wedding videographer and photographer. So when we're doing videos, I'm actually using this router to display Wi-Fi for my multi-camera monitoring. And what's really nice about this is you push it in, have no issues at all. When you actually have it plugged in, all the ports are like, look at that. It really depends on what you're plugging in here, but if you look at it, it's really not disturbing the plug. And that's actually why at first I didn't like how they have it like oriented. But if you kind of look at it, it makes kind of sense in a certain way. I did wish the ground was pointing the other way, away from the other ports, but it kind of works out so far. No issues at all. Something to consider when you plug this in, you do have you have to press this button. You have an indicator that lets you know that this is on. So that's something to kind of consider. If it's not working, you have to push that. This one, I just don't have any indicator lights on here, but it is working, which I'll show you with a different device. The other neat thing is you have DC in, which is 15 volts. That's really nice because it kind of charges it somewhat fast, not really that fast, but this is what you use to recharge this. And then it also has DC out, 12 volts. So it's not as fast as the in just because it's trying to recharge it a little bit faster. However, it's neat to have. And let me just grab my laptop right here. So this one is I think 16-inch laptop. Let me just show you that it will charge up. So currently right now it's at 52%. Let me just grab a cable. So got one right here, got a power delivery, and then let's just plug this bad boy in. Boop. So it's plugged in, boom, there you go. Shows that it's charging. I'll kind of like leave it on here just to have it go up by 1%. It's at 52% currently, and then this one is showing 57%. So technically it's powering this, and it's also powering the laptop. Let me actually show you something because you can't really see this right here. I just want to like show as an example. It can freaking power this shredder. I was using it the other day. I was kind of like too lazy to plug it in. Let me just show you. It works. It's freaking insane. I love it a lot. So it's right here, and look at that, and it is plugged into this guy. It is freaking insane. It does kill the battery really quick when you're using a shredder, but it's nice. And then right here, still at 52. We just want it to go up by 1%. And yeah, it's pretty neat. This laptop, the actual base itself, it needs I think 120 watt charger. So this is definitely a little bit more than half the power size, but it can do it. We're just gonna have it, it's just gonna be slower than the actual wall one, but it's really neat on how this can actually, you can use that to charge that. And then let me just unplug it. Very nice, very easy. I love the indicator lights right here. Let me just show you around. The build quality is insane. 42,000 milliamp portable power station, which is really, really nice. The downside to this, right, when I was using it, is when you have something like a device that's low power. So let's say you have a USB device that doesn't really consume a lot of power. You saw how that went down. If you have a USB device that doesn't consume a lot of power, it will power off, which I thought is very, very inconvenient, because if you're like recharging, I don't know, like headphones that doesn't pull a lot of amps, it's going to eventually power down, which really, really sucks. But that's something to kind of consider. So far, still hasn't gone up yet. 52%. It shows that it is on a power adapter, which is nice. I'm just wanting it to go up by 1% whenever it actually goes through. But yeah, so far, really love it. I have no idea, like with my 16-inch MacBook, I don't think it's going to give it as the advertised rate, which is, it says it's 2.5 at times, but that's with a 14-inch. So we'll kind of see, because like, look, when you're looking at it, it's already at 49%. And there you go, it finally went up. Let me see, 53%. So it takes a little while, but it still works, which is freaking fantastic. And with all the other options, I love it. Like, I think it's great. And it's relatively small considering what you're getting with this guy.
Hey, I don't usually do reviews, but this one's pretty dope. You can see the charger in there. You have all the outlet you need. This comes with a, you know, the wires for charging and all that. This one's pretty heavy, probably because of the power, but pretty good.
There's not enough water, I think, in here, because the golden